One small nuclear company backed by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman could become one of the biggest winners of the AI boom. Yet most investors have never heard of it. Today we'll look at small modular reactors and why some investors believe this industry could be worth hundreds of billions over the next decade. Today we're talking about small modular reactors and why companies like OKLO could be sitting on one of the biggest investment opportunities of the next decade. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the world's biggest tech companies and governments are quietly pouring billions into nuclear energy right now. The world has a power problem. AI data centers, electric vehicles, and electrified manufacturing are pushing electricity demand to levels we haven't seen in decades. Solar and wind are great, but they're intermittent. The sun doesn't always shine, the wind doesn't always blow. What the world needs is always-on, zero-carbon baseload power. Power that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, regardless of weather. That's exactly what nuclear delivers. The problem was traditional nuclear plants cost $15 to $20 billion and take 15 years to build. That's where small modular reactors change everything. A small modular reactor is a nuclear reactor, but small enough to be factory-built, transported by truck, and installed on-site in a fraction of the time and cost of a traditional plant. We're talking about reactors that generate 50 to 300 megawatts, enough to power a small city or a major industrial facility. Because they're built in factories like products on an assembly line, costs drop dramatically with scale. They can be deployed near data centers, military bases, remote mining operations, or entire communities. And in some designs, including OKLO's, the reactor can actually run on recycled nuclear waste as fuel. That's not science fiction. That's what's being licensed right now. OKLO is not your grandfather's nuclear company. Founded in 2013 and backed by credible names in energy and technology, OKLO is building the Aurora, a compact fast reactor that runs on recycled nuclear fuel. Here's what makes OKLO stand out. First, their fuel source. OKLO's reactor uses recycled nuclear waste, dramatically reducing fuel cost and waste volume. Second, their business model. OKLO doesn't just sell reactors, they sell power, like a utility. Customers sign long-term power purchase agreements, meaning recurring contracted revenue. Third, their relationships. OKLO has a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense, has signed an agreement with Switch, one of the largest data center operators in the world, and has the backing of Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. When the man building the most power-hungry AI infrastructure on the planet personally invests in your nuclear company, that tells you something. This isn't just an OKLO story. The entire SMR sector is being supercharged by three massive tailwinds. Number one, AI power demand. Goldman Sachs estimates AI data centers will require 160% more power by 2030. Microsoft, Google, and Amazon have all signed nuclear power agreements in the last 12 months. Number two, government support. The U.S. Inflation Reduction Act includes production tax credits for nuclear. The UK, Canada, and Australia are all actively funding SMR development. Number three, public sentiment shift. For the first time in decades, polls show majority public support for nuclear energy in the US, UK, and Australia. Clean energy now includes nuclear, and that unlocks institutional capital that was previously off limits. Now, no honest investing video skips the risks. OKLO is pre-revenue. They are burning cash while waiting for regulatory approval. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission licensing process has historically been slow and unpredictable. Construction costs for first-of-kind reactors often blow out, and the fuel supply chain is still being built. This is not a stock you buy with money you can't afford to lose. This is a high-conviction, long-duration, speculative bet on a technology transition that could take 5 to 10 years to fully play out. Position size accordingly. So where does that leave us? Small modular reactors solve a real problem: reliable, clean, scalable baseload power. OKLO has a differentiated technology, a credible team, government contracts, and the tailwind of the AI energy crisis behind it. The catalysts ahead, regulatory approval, first commercial power agreements, and the broader SMR sector build-out, could be significant re-rating events for the stock. If you found this useful, subscribe, because we cover investing, markets, and finance every week on Investor Brief. See you next video.